Welcome to episode 182 of the Reptile Gumbo podcast. You just get us this week.
Your numbers keep creeping up, man.
I keep saying that too, because it's what happens when you keep doing this every week.
I'm impressed that you keep doing it.
I was by myself for most of last week.
Were you?
I was. Katie had to go do something kid related.
She told us.
Oh, she needed volleyball shorts.
She needed volleyball shorts.
15 minutes before we started.
An academy was going to close at 9.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Kids.
I guess we're going right now.
Kids fucking suck. So yeah, there was that. And
I got here like 30 minutes
also,
after it started.
If you've been waiting for that podcast to get put out, it got put out like 10 minutes ago. I apologize. I don't apologize. Fuck it. It's a free podcast.
I remind him to go put it out. The problem is he doesn't want to get up and come upstairs.
Okay, well, it's that. Well, I've had my computer downstairs doing sticker stuff because I make stickers now. Because now I'm a sticker person. If I need stickers, I can make stickers.
We can. And in about 2 weeks, we will have UV protected laminate.
And a fancy new laminator.
So the stickers, the stickers can go on your car.
Yeah.
Cool. You got a good laminator, huh?
Yeah.
You needed that.
Well, we hope it's going to be a good laminator.
Right. What's the reviews
We've done lots of research, and the reviews.
So
the problem is this laminator has only been out since June of this year.
Well, and the other thing is, it's one of those Chinese things where like they make it, and like 5 companies sell a laminator, and it's that laminator, but with 5 different names on it.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems fine. We'll see
all the reviews on all 5 of them have been great.
So.
There just aren't a lot of reviews out there because it hasn't been on the market that long.
So, but anyways, I've been making a ton of stickers. So if anybody needs stickers made, hit me up. We can talk to you and make stickers.
Is that what you did this weekend?
That is mostly what I did this weekend. Yes. I've got an entire table of stickers down there for our friend Tasha to take to her this weekend.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get our sponsor stuff out of the way.
Yes. If you are looking for a high quality PVC rack, look no further than Lone Star Reptile Racks. They offer a variety of sizes for all types of snakes, geckos, rats, and more. You can even order something custom. Shipping is available, or you can plan to pick up at a Herbst Reptile show near you. Visit lsreptileracks.com to reach out to Lone Star Reptile Racks and place your order today.
Yeah. And our buddy Louis Batowi's in the chat, which I'm about to say his thing. Little's Shop of Horrors is a small feeder and pet supply business based in San Antonio, and they regularly schedule feeder meetups around San Antonio as well as other neighboring towns and cities. They offer shipping on their feeder insects, isopods, and are working on starting shipping on their feeder rodents too. All feeders are raised on a nutritional diet that optimizes the health of the reptiles and amphibians that consume them. I can vouch for that. My reptiles like them.
Yeah.
And they're nice and clean. And they're the right size. So like, when you get a medium rat, it's
an actual medium.
It's not a small rat.
Right.
That's the worst thing is when I have I'm thawing out smalls and mediums and then in the same bag, and then I dump them out in the tray, and I'm like, I don't remember which one was medium, which one's small. They're the same size.
Yeah, it sucks.
But hit up Lewis, get you some rodents, get you some insects, some dubias, all sorts of good stuff. Herbst Reptile shows. We got the big Herbst Reptile show this weekend, Conroe. Mm-hmm. September 9th and September 10th. Come out and see us. All 3 of us will be there.
Yeah.
Katie will be at the front. We're in the front door.
I will.
Robert will be selling racks, hopefully.
And normally I'm on literally the front registers when you walk in. I don't foresee them moving me to a side table.
You'll hear her. It's fine.
But it's not hard to miss me.
You'll hear her.
It happens.
She's kind of loud.
Shut up, James.
I'll be there. We'll have the podcast stuff there. We'll have a table there doing some interviews this weekend, which means that it'll give us a week off at some point.
Probably going to be at the end of the month.
Sweet.
The reason for that is because I have a Girl Scout meeting that Tuesday, and our daughter may or may not have National Junior Honor Society induction on
Fucking
Wednesday.
Kids ruin everything. I'm telling you, every day there's something new that we have to do with this kid.
And all of her stuff is starting to overlap. It's causing me to have a headache.
Don't say hi to some people in the chat. Christopher Trippy said he just found our podcast and he's really digging it. I'm always curious when someone just finds our podcast and we're on episode 181, which co-host you're with. Because I've had several. So I'm just wondering which one you're listening to.
Oh, yeah. And do you start at the beginning or do you work your way backwards?
Somebody recently told me they were listening from the beginning and they were on episode 110.
I usually start, if I start a new podcast, I try to start at the beginning.
Yeah. And see how it evolves.
Unless there's a ton of them.
Yeah. Like Rachel's been listening to that Morbid podcast and they have 1,000 episodes. She's on 600.
Yes, that's too many for me starting at the beginning. But if they're within a season or so, if less than 100, then I'll probably start at the beginning. just because I like to be able to get to know the people I'm listening to. Because it's just you know, you get a feel for them. But it's always weird, like whoever, like if they start listening to our podcast.
Yeah, because your people changed.
Yes.
But
Like
I feel like Robert and I have been around.
y'all been around,
longest.
y'all have outlasted the other
Woo,
co-hosts.
go up.
Granted, you're married to me and didn't have an
my
option.
God.
And then I literally moved here with Robert, and now he doesn't have an option. He's
Yep.
like less than a mile away. So
Really
Nathan Holcomb
hate-
said his first episode was April, and after he decided he liked it, he started over and caught up. That's one way to go. But Nathan's been listening for a while.
You've been listening longer than April.
No, that was his first episode. He's been
With
listening.
April.
Not in
Not
April.
Oh, it was
with April. You
just
remember had a
kidding.
co-host named April? She was a friend of ours.
I talked to her the other day. Actually, I'm just.
Kind of messed up.
Oh,
She's a real person.
It's been a long day.
Darren Watts is in the chat. Todd Mills is in the chat. There's Sean Gray. So speaking of Sean Gray, let's get back to our sponsor, Sean Gray. Conroe, again, this weekend, September 9th, September 10th. Come out and see us. We will all be there. Come see the table, say hi, wave as we're talking. Maybe you can hop on a microphone and we can talk to you. We always really like when someone's like, hey, we listen to your podcast. It's weird when people say, hey, we listen to your podcast, because it's just odd that people are out there listening to us.
That still blows my mind.
But come say hi to us. Also, I'll have stickers for sale on the table. I'm gonna make some stickers, hopefully.
Look at you.
I know. Try to make some money so I can pay for this shit.
Yeah, because the transistor took $20 out of our
I
bank
get
account.
it. I get it. It costs money. It costs
I'm
money.
just saying it's a free podcast
Katie, you know
for
what?
everybody else.
It costs money to not make money. Okay, that's what I'm trying
Not
to say.
a free podcast for us.
That is a fucking fact. Bro.
It's not free for us.
Story of 2023.
So I'm making a sticker. It's just like dollar bills. It costs money to not make money. Baton Rouge, Louisiana, September 16th, September 17th. That is in 2 weeks, which I got a big sticker order for that one. I got to get that done. Waco, Texas, October 21st, 22nd. Lake Charles, November 4th, November 5th. I think we'll all be at that one. I'm pretty sure we're going to that one. And now someone looks like they're telling me we're not going to that one.
Maybe. I
Is it-
gotta check the
Is
calendar.
it the fucking kid? It's the kid, isn't it?
I think so.
God, fucking kid.
You could go.
We've already discussed this, and that was what y'all decided, I believe, is that you had something with her,
Yeah.
because
I'm going.
I think there's a.
because that's Lily's 21st birthday weekend.
It depends
Woo-woo.
on.
She's coming.
It depends on what she places for the band auditions. The
Got
week
it. So what
before.
you're saying is the kid's a pain in the ass.
I
Got
don't
it.
know yet. I
Okay.
don't know.
So that's November 4th and 5th. I'll be there for that. Robert will be there for that. Katie may be in limbo. West Monroe, Louisiana, November 18th and November 19th. Out to Austin, Texas, December 2nd, December 3rd. We're going to that one, right?
I think so.
Did we ever find that house?
No, I haven't been able to find it.
It was a good house.
Mm-hmm.
I like that house. It was a comfy bed.
Sold it, or there's no telling, or it could just be like long-term booked.
Yeah.
Uh,
That sucks. It was a comfy bed.
Yeah,
And we found snakes.
Yeah, it was a super fun house.
So, but I like Austin. That's a fun show to go to. It's not that far away. It's an easy drive for us. Slidell, Louisiana, December 9th and December 10th. I won't be there. Robert will be there. Katie and I, that's too far for us to drive. And then Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. No one's going to be there because it's the other side of the world, and we're not driving to the other side of the world. But that's January 13th and January 14th. I mean, Sean will be there.
Oh, I might be in Mobile that weekend,
And we'll be what weekend.
January 13th and 14th.
That's really far away from Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Am I going to be in Mobile that weekend?
I don't know. Maybe.
Someone from California bought it.
The house?
Probably.
Probably.
He's probably not wrong.
That's probably true. It's in Austin. Yeah.
Oh.
That's true. It is becoming Little California. So yes, come out and see the reptile shows. Come see us at the Herbst Reptile shows. Robert will be at most of them. We'll try to be at them. If we're recording, say hi, wave.
Tell us you want to jump on the podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll have you on. But yeah, this weekend is Conroe. If you can make it to a show, come out to the Conroe show. It's gonna be a good one. There may be some boas on Robert's table that may have reside in my house on a regular basis. And I need to sell them so I can buy a rack.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I think I found it.
Did you find the house?
Oh
No.
God! I
God
thought
damn
something
it.
happened.
Thought he pooped himself.
No.
It's like Peter Griffin.
No.
Uh-oh. Anyways,
No, there's literally 3 houses in Cedar Park available that weekend,
and none of them are that one.
That one.
Son of a dick. I'm gonna blame somebody from California. Also, if you need a UVB LED light bulb, check out VivTech products and get their bulbs. There are smart devices and all that, and use code Gumbo22 to save 15% on checkout. Please do that. That gets us a little money and then gets Katie off my back some because she keeps reminding me shit.
It's a little bit.
The the Ready said they have some new stuff for this weekend. What new stuff do they have?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Well, yes, that's why I just asked. That'll be what. Anyways.
Spell that kid's name wrong.
Oh, hold on.
No, you can't do it live on the podcast. No.
I've got to know. Hold on. I'm not just gonna show Robert. I'm just gonna show Robert. He won't say it out loud. She spelled this wrong, but I don't know what the right spelling was.
One of the I's is supposed to be an A.
Yep. Still don't got it.
That's actually a nickname for her first name.
Tofu Rita?
No. Focus.
Is her name Tofu Rita?
No.
Is that her nickname?
Stop.
Oh, Tofu
You
Rita.
have to edit all of this out.
That's not getting edited out. No one knows what that name is.
Doesn't matter.
What I said is
still
not a
can't
real thing.
You cannot use one of my kids' names on this podcast.
That was not their name.
Yes, it was.
Not what I
It
said.
was pretty damn close. You have to edit this out.
It's not getting edited out.
I will stab you. Edit it out.
Oh, it's not happening. Lewis asked if we're coming to Carpet Fest. I'm planning on coming. I think Robert is planning on coming.
I cannot.
I'm 50-50 right now.
Katie is not.
I cannot.
Because kids fucking suck. God, every weekend
It's
it's like
championship volleyball tournament that day.
our kid's not good at volleyball.
Doesn't matter. She's on the team.
I just wanted to whisper it so she didn't hear it. She may be watching. I don't know. I hope she gets better.
She better not be watching. She better be doing her 2 assignments that are due tomorrow.
Motherfucker. She's staring at you right now.
I love how Robert just looks out the door like, oh,
The Ready
get
said
it
that
together, Joe.
the Ready said the new stuff is on their TikTok. No, I don't watch TikTok.
I don't have a TikTok. Or an
That's what
Instagram.
Robert's job. Robert finds
or
stuff on TikTok and then
Twitter.
sends it to me.
I don't have any of that. I thought you had a TikTok.
I'll have one, but I don't
Oh.
watch it. Robert sends me stuff and then I watch it.
So we were driving to the lake the other day, and my father-in-law says, "I saw a Black Panther there the other day across the road right here." And I'm like,
Oh.
just kept driving. I didn't say, "Oh,
Oh, okay.
yeah."
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's all black German Shepherd.
Well, it might have been brown, but I'm like, "Yeah, probably so."
Probably a light tan.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Sea Anal Side Exotics. They made it to the chat. Oh, anal side. Anyway, so yeah, we had a guest this week, but things happen. They got sick.
Kids.
Yeah, kids. Their kid got them sick. 'Cause kids suck.
And it's always the worst when the mom is sick. It really is.
Something was sent to me. I don't see. See, the Ready say they sent me something, but I don't see it. Anyways, I'll find it later. So our question this week kind of goes with your Black Panther thing. Our question this week, which came from our guest that we will have hopefully next week, which
She said she's good for next
which
week.
should be Erica McVeigh without Ryan McVeigh, because Erica can't talk if Ryan's on because Ryan doesn't take a breath. So
But we still love Ryan.
I love Ryan, but we're gonna have Erica on next week. But this was her question. We're still gonna go over it. Her question was, "What is a piece of Herper lore, old school hand-me-down reptile tales, you used to believe?" So it's interesting the ones that people used to believe, right? So
I got so many of these when I worked at the zoo and I would do education programs and people would ask me these questions so that I could like debunk the myths.
my favorite is still the milk snake one.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. Anyways, our friends over at Repticulture said reptiles grow to the size of their enclosure only. And I'm sure that's one they hear all the time working at a retail pet store.
Mhm.
Because you hear that like turtles won't outgrow their tank. Well, you're right. When they grow horribly wrong and they don't get old enough where they just don't grow because they don't have lights and all that other stuff. So, I mean, you're not wrong.
Our friends at Repticulture had a petting zoo thing yesterday.
I saw that.
They said it went really well.
Did it?
Yeah.
I had a pig
I
at it.
didn't really
Didn't it?
want to leave my house all
KV.
weekend, so I did not go.
Oh, did it? Okay.
And they had tortoises and
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Was that at the shop?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
they did it in the back in that little like retention area.
I know they had talked about doing some tortoise paintings. I don't know if they were like the tortoise paints.
Mm-hmm.
Because Brittany and I talked about that.
Yeah, if you're in the Houston area, go check out Repticulture Houston. It's not technically in Houston, it's technically in Friendswood, but everywhere around here is basically Houston,
Yes.
which is why Houston's an hour from Houston. So Conroe is Houston, and we're an hour from Conroe. So it's an hour. Our friend Robin Williamson said that snakes won't bite underwater. He said, so being young and dumb, I swam in a snake-infested pond on our property.
Snakes won't.
That's a
That
common
is
thing.
That is what parents tell their children so that they'll quit their bitching and go swim in the lake.
But the problem is then they believe it, and for the rest of life, they're telling people that they're like it's a fact.
Oh, yeah, no.
Because I've heard that for two things. I've heard snakes don't bite underwater, which
Mhm.
tell that to cottonmouths, whose scientific name literally means fish eater.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've heard alligators don't bite underwater. I'm like, what? Then where the fuck are they biting?
Right.
They live in the water.
I don't know that I've ever heard
They just knock the fish out of the water and then eat it on land. They can't bite them in the water. Let me knock this bitch on land. but I've heard that before. Because people are special.
Yeah, I had a guy today in a Florida group tell us that his cousin, who was a Marine, which had nothing to do with the story,
I was gonna ask if that
got
tied
bitten in the
somehow.
butt by a cottonmouth and didn't even know it was there. And I said, when you add those little things like he was a Marine, that's just to help your bullshit story sound more believable, because he's a
Marine.
I was raised in the swamp. Cottonmouths will chase you.
Oh, I saw part of that posted in another group. Yeah. Well, Marine asses are different than regular asses. So they want to make sure you understood that his ass is different.
Yeah, they're tight with lots of muscles.
Nathan said they eat raccoons and possums on land. They also eat them as they try to swim across the water.
Mm-hmm.
So, which would be fun to watch. Anyways, Joshua Stover posted a meme for his, and it's a picture of a cucumber, and it says, "This is not a copperhead." That's a common one. Everybody, I
don't get that.
Maybe it's one of those things like, there's certain things that smell certain ways to certain people.
Or like cilantro tastes like soap to some people, but not everybody. Because once upon a time, cilantro did taste like soap to me, and I hated it. And here in the last 2 to 3 years,
You mean since we moved to Texas and everything has cilantro in it?
I don't mind eating cilantro.
It still tastes horrible to me.
I'm not a fan of it. I hate when they put it in salsas.
Mm-hmm. Too much of it.
Yes. But yeah, I don't get it. But it's got to be one of the things. Maybe it does smell. Or maybe you just don't know what the fuck a cucumber smells like.
You know what I get for dinner this weekend?
Can you not point a pin at my face?
I get Mama Juanitas.
You're excited about that?
I like the green.
That has no flavor. That's why you like it.
It does too.
No, it doesn't.
It's
what's better?
Based.
You know what's better? And what we're probably gonna eat on Saturday night.
I don't want Italian food.
How could you not want Italian food?
I hate you both.
Joe's Italian is yummy.
Maybe I'll go eat Mama Juanitas.
It's
because my mama used to put soap in my mouth when I said bad words when I was a kid. Obviously, it didn't stick.
I don't find any of that to be true. There's no way your mom put soap in your mouth.
She used a bar of Zest soap. I'm not lying. Do you want me to text her right now?
So she can lie for you?
She will not lie for me.
You can't find your phone. Look at that.
I couldn't find my
phone. Lisa Farina. I'm gonna mispronounce that one.
Sean Gray even said your mama his mama never washed his mouth out with soap. His mama spoils him rotten.
She does not. Yes, she does not. I was just a good kid.
I mean, you were, but that's not the point.
Anyways, this one says, if you're a cowboy and your friend gets bitten by a rattlesnake, you're supposed to cut them with your buck knife and suck the blood to save their life.
Whoa.
What if they get bitten on the penis? He's
just
fucking dead.
So here's a couple of problems with that. One, gets bit on the penis. Is he going to let you cut that with a knife? And then two, I'm not sucking his dick.
Nope. He's dying. Sorry, buddy. We're friends, but
just better learn to suck your own dick.
That is not going to be my legacy. I'm not going to be, hey, you see that guy?
He saved my life by sucking my dick. That's not something because they're going to want to tell that story, right?
Right.
Like when they're they got bitten in their life, they almost died.
Right.
Well, part of that story was you sucking their dick.
Fucking golden throat over there.
He can suck the venom out of a penis. Oh, Nathan said his mom used to use Dawn dish soap. Yeah, there you go.
Ugh.
Yeah, you just squirt that shit in your mouth.
That's a real herping buddy. No, I'm not herping buddy. I think I'll just take the death also. First off, I'm just saying you're not cutting my dick with a knife. But, Dr. Green told me don't cut.
Right.
So we're good. Is that one of the situations that the swelling lasts more than 4 hours? You need to see a doctor?
Probably.
Okay. Just making sure. Danielle said that pupil shape determines the presence or lack of venom, and most embarrassingly, the stupid coral snake rhyme. So the problem with the coral snake rhyme is it's not a horrible rhyme, generally. But the problem is there are loopholes there.
Yes.
And that's where it becomes a bad rhyme. Because on the whole, it's a pretty good rhyme as long as you don't go to South America, Central America. Red on yellow, kill a fellow, red on black, friend of Jack. I get that. But the problem is when you have aberrant ones and there's a lot of them, it doesn't work. What?
See, John said yes.
Your mom was horrible.
No, she just didn't want her kids being little buttheads.
You couldn't find something better than putting soap in your mouth?
Well, she tried all the other options. That was her last resort. And I guarantee you, I never called my siblings ugly names where she could hear me again.
You know what my mom could have threatened me with? Like Brussels sprouts. That'd have been worse than soap.
What if he's the only one that knows the way home?
Guess you had a luck. Douglas Ray White said that the one he's heard is feeding hairless rats gives snakes the shits.
Yeah, Douglas has also heard that
what?
You put a Tums on top of your snake's egg. It gives it more calcium.
No. Why are you both laughing like this is something he did?
He did it.
He did.
Oh, he did it.
Oh,
You
did
wait,
it
hold on,
work?
hold on. Can
No.
you guess? Can you guess who would lie to him about that? That he would trust that would happen?
His wife,
Nope.
Nope.
Flavia.
Yep.
Actually, I think it was Brandon.
Was it Brandon?
Yeah, but I think it came from Flavius originally.
Because
Oh, yeah.
because anything Flavius tells him, he'll do.
Oh yeah, yeah. He went and bought Tums and put them on top of them, and
Like he thought it was going to soak up into the egg.
Mhm. Yeah.
I mean, I could totally see that.
Yeah, you're like no one's.
Someone who doesn't know anything like
Mhm.
me would totally do that shit.
Yep.
Yeah, see,
I'm also
my
gullible.
my
as
thought
hell.
is I could totally see him doing it.
Yep.
Yeah, I could
Yeah.
totally do it.
I could see Doug doing it, and then I could see like Tasha knowing that's not
Yeah,
true and
Ask
just
him if
watching.
It was Flavius or Brandon that got him.
Oh,
Poor Doug.
God. Poor Doug. That's very white.
Hey, mute my microphone.
Okay. Our friend Megan said, no lie, once upon a time, I was the person who believed cottonmouths were mean and would chase you. Ironic now, the person teaching people that's a myth and they're her favorite species. Yeah. A lot of people believe that, but it's just crazy. But that's one they can't get rid of for some reason. Drew Schultz says that nocturnal animals don't need light cycles or UV. Yeah, I mean, we have
Say that again.
he says that the thing that it's the misconception is that nocturnal animals don't need light cycles or UV because they're nighttime
They're
animals.
nighttime animals, so they sleep during the day.
But the problem is a lot of what we consider nighttime animals are not nighttime animals. They're why did my brain just go blank? You know what I mean?
Diurnal.
Nope. Fuck me. The term, it's right there on the tip of my tongue. They come out crepuscular,
Okay.
So
So they come out at dusk.
dusk or right before.
Or dawn.
So not in direct sunlight, but still getting sunlight. My dad said it's really bad when you run up on a nest of cottonmouths. Thank you, Sean. Crepuscular. That was the word I knew it would come to me. It was there. Shut up, Nathan. I already got it. Y'all quit helping me.
We have a lot of people in the chat tonight. I love
Max Hicks said that Benadryl helps snake bites. That one is, I don't even know how that happens. Like, I guess because they figure I'm allergic to pollen,
hmm
and therefore, if
No.
if venom can kill me, I'm allergic to venom.
I can tell you exactly how that works because when I get bit by ants, I have to take a Benadryl. If I get stung by a wasp, I have to take a Benadryl.
I don't think that does
So-
anything.
For me, for my ant bites, it helps with the
Yeah,
swelling.
100%.
Are you sure?
Yes.
We gotta have Dr. Green on again for that.
Now I 100% could see where, okay, if I'm going to take a Benadryl for a bee sting or a Benadryl for a wasp or a Benadryl for an ant bite, well, if I get bit by this other animal, I'm going to take Benadryl for it.
Yeah, but formic acid and venom are two different things.
Oh, I agree. I'm just saying I totally understand where that myth comes from.
I just wonder how many people overdosed in Benadryl, passed out, and then died from the
I
bite.
have talked about Dr. Spencer Green probably 4 times in the last week and a half because last week we read a passage about copperhead snakes. And then this week we're reading another passage that has a copperhead snake in it.
I haven't seen him post a number in a while.
I'll check on his Facebook.
How many bites they're
He
up to?
posted a spider bite the other day.
That's cool.
Apparently it was like in the person's shoe. It was like a black widow.
Sam said, a Benadryl will help when I get bit by an alligator.
I
Yeah,
don't know about that.
if you can still take one.
Spencer Green.
Yeah, well, like the problem is like Australia where they have spiders that will get in your shoe that can like kill you.
Right.
That's the scary thing. Like ours, you may lose a toe at worst.
Lots of cat stuff.
Yeah, he's a cat person, Dr. Green. Not everybody can be perfect, you know.
Well, he fosters cats.
I know, like I said, not everybody can be perfect.
Yeah, so August 28th, the last envenomation was a spider bite.
What number? Did he give a number?
No, because it was a spider. It wasn't
Oh, we're
a
not-
snake.
Not doing spider. Okay.
Yeah, he said he wasn't going to start.
Jason Moore said triangle head mint venomous. Yeah, that's a common one too.
August 25th was 75.
God, that's still a lot of bites.
Yeah, it is.
So many bites. But so yeah, the triangle head means venomous. That is a common one.
Yes, we talk about that in my class all the time.
So Paul said he was told to carry Benadryl in the truck for his dog if she gets bit. I mean, you can give it to her. It may calm her down.
Yep, but it's not gonna.
It's not going to affect.
But so what the
Well-
vets say though is not to give them Benadryl because they're one of the things that they look for on a snake bite is an altered mental state, and a Benadryl.
The
can give them
Benadryl
an
will
altered
do
mental
that.
State,
Mm.
so don't give it to them.
We had a dog that got car sick, and we were
Hey,
told
there's Doug.
we were told to. I'm here now.
Darren said it's like taking NyQuil for a gunshot.
Whoa.
Okay, so he said Brandon told him that Flavius
Brandon
got him with the hairless rats.
Ah, come set the record straight. I
Look,
love it.
He knew I messaged him. He's like, "Oh, they're doing a podcast right now."
What was I saying? Oh, we had to give Benadryl for a dog who got car sick. Like they didn't prescribe us an actual medication for nausea for the dog. They were like just giving Benadryl.
No, we didn't. We didn't give Benadryl. We gave
For Toby, we 100% gave him Benadryl for
Yeah,
car
we give
trips.
Otis Benadryl if we're gonna go on long
I thought we
trips.
gave him Dramamine. Like kids Dramamine.
Maybe we eventually switched.
Toby wasn't the one that threw up in the car.
Mo threw up
It
in
was
the
Mo.
car.
Damn, that was fucking gross.
Yeah, Otis has gotten projectile shit in the car before.
Oh,
Yeah, that's gross.
that's
Speaking
worse.
of shit, last night I'm sitting in the living room and all of a sudden I'm like, my house smells like someone's ass just leaked all over the place. You want to know where the smell came from?
Your dog.
No, what Katie was cooking to eat for dinner. It was the most rank smell. I would take cucumber copperheads.
It was
Any day
all
of the week.
vegetables. It was Brussels sprouts and broccoli.
It was a
and
stir fry
kale.
thing, and it's like
What's up with
How
those?
it tastes, James?
I didn't eat it. It's a
What
vegetables.
The whole container.
But
was
here's the
green.
thing: it was on clearance. It was on clearance, and I told her because no one ever ate it twice. No one ever opened that and went, "I'm gonna fucking eat that again."
Right.
Ever.
Fact.
Once you put the soy sauce in,
Katie
it
may
was
be the only
great.
one. Katie may be the only one to have ever actually finished it
I like
because I
it.
think people have opened it and
I
went,
had it
"Nope,"
lunch-
and threw it away. It's I can't explain to you how bad it is. It was.
Joe wouldn't come down.
It was horrible. I literally looked up and tried to look for a dog. I thought a dog had just gotten sick and shit all over my house. And Katie goes, "No, it's my food." I'm like, "You know it smells bad and you're still gonna eat it."
Nope.
Like I've smelled some things you cook. I'm like, that's just gross. This was fucking horrible.
Sam, when will you be here? I will clean Joe's bedroom and you can have her bed,
Oh no,
which is no longer on the floor because she has a real bed frame now.
no, Sam. When you come to visit, she's gonna make you what she made last night, so you can smell it. It's a great diet food. I'm like, you not want to eat.
Don't
Oh,
threaten me with you coming to my house to cook.
it was fucking horrible. Blah. Anyways,
I've been eating a lot of vegetables lately.
been farting a lot then.
No more than normal. A lot of squash and zucchini.
Gosh.
Dr. White says soy sauce makes everything edible. Eatable?
Eatable.
Eatable. Nathan says cabbage stinks because cabbage stinks to everybody, Nathan. It's just what it is. Some people just
Got
like
it.
smelly cabbage.
Yeah.
It
I
may have
love
been
cabbage, but not to
kale.
smell it.
I don't understand people that eat chitlins. I mean, it had shit in it. And then
Good sausage. Case.
yeah, but that's case it's different. It's different. It's not the actual like thick tissue on the inside that was pushing shit through.
It's true.
It was pushing shit out of that pig.
Yeah.
So someone had to run a water hose through it before they could boil it.
Yeah. They had to do more than that.
You know what I had for dinner last night? It's gonna make you jealous.
What's that?
I had boudin balls from Billy's.
Did you?
Oh yeah, I still have some in the fridge downstairs.
Cool. Lucky
And
you.
we have jambalaya.
They were so good. Talking about food again. Anyways, what's been going on?
We ate before the podcast.
Doug's, I can't spell. I know, Doug. It's fine. Sam said cabbage doesn't stink till after it's eaten. No, it stinks before. It just stinks worse afterwards. No, he suggested menudo. Fuck no,
I've had it. I mean, plenty of times. I just don't eat the actual.
assholes.
Yeah.
So I don't remember if I told the story on here or not. So my parents lived in North Alabama, and there was this little Mexican restaurant, and it was the entire menu was in Spanish. And so we got food, we sat down, and one can take an order also. And Sam asked for a bowl of menudo, and this little Hispanic woman goes, "Do you want me to bring you a small sample first?"
Oh yeah, she did.
So she brought him the sample. He took a second. Goes, "Never mind." That tells me that there have been a bunch of white folks that have walked in and go, "I want that," and then they've wasted entire bowls of menudo.
People do it at calf fries too. At places that have them. Bring me an order. Yeah,
With what?
Calf fries.
What?
Oh, those are nuts.
Yeah, mountain oysters.
Oh, okay. I've heard them called mountain oysters. I've
Yeah.
never heard them called anything else.
Shitterless.
Shitterlings. I could not. I'm sorry. I can't eat a cow testicle. I couldn't bite into it and it'd be creamy on the inside. I'd fucking puke.
They're not. It reminds me a lot of an actual oyster, but it's not green on the inside like an oyster is.
I don't like oysters either. I still don't understand how the first person opened the
Not
oyster
a-
and said, that looks tasty.
Yeah, right.
Fuck, that's how hungry do you have to be? I guess it's the same as the person that ate chitlins.
Just get some boogers and mud.
Not on a half shell.
It doesn't like
It's
it's
good.
it doesn't matter. It's gross looking.
I like it.
These are all I'm keep naming things like that's another thing that Sam's will be like, I really like that. I know he likes oysters.
I could eat oysters any way you want to cook them.
Sam wants them raw.
I mean, I'll eat them raw.
No, they're gross. Nasty.
You're
I don't
allowed
want
to
some
be
raw
wrong,
oysters.
James.
I'm not wrong.
Raw
Oysters are gross.
fried
It's just
oysters are the best.
it's not.
Cold fried oysters are my favorite.
Darren wants to say he's eating cow tongue. No, I'm good. I mean, I know a lot of people eat
Oh,
it.
dude, cow tongues. Any tongue is great.
Yeah, I bet it is. Oh,
Right.
I've never eaten cow tongue before, to my
Mm.
knowledge.
Lingua.
I'm good.
But you're not eating the outside part of the tongue. You're just eating the muscle inside because you boil it, peel the taste buds and all that off, and then you slice it and grill it or cook it. You know, there's several different ways you can make it. It's actually pretty damn good.
I just can't.
I do it. With
I'm
the
also a big texture person. Texture really bothers me.
I do it with deer if they don't have bot flies, because a lot of times when you shoot a deer while it's laying there, you'll see a bot fly crawl out of its nose or out of its tongue. And I'm like, probably not gonna eat that one. Don't want to be like Blake Wilson and have a Bartholomew in my leg from a freaking deer. Which, by the way, Logan got drawn for a youth hunt right here, like in Brazoria County.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Pretty exciting.
That's awesome.
I was talking with a coworker today.
Lily's actually shot a deer there, and Logan has. So
He said that where he grew up, which is like 5 hours from here, there's a lot of wild javelina.
Yeah.
they're all wild. Javelina are all wild.
Well, I added.
Yeah,
he
the old
said
captive friendly javelinas.
Anyways, I said, yeah. So that's what my husband wants to go hunt.
No, I don't want to hunt
He
javelina.
wants to go hunt hogs.
I want to hunt hogs.
Is that not the same thing?
No, javelina are native.
What's the difference?
Javelina are native.
Javelina aren't a pig either. They're a peccary.
Oh.
They're more closely related to a rat than they are to a
Hogs
it's a rodent.
Hogs are hogs.
I don't think I know what I'm talking about.
No,
We know you don't.
are you sure? I think I've looked it up before. Javelina.
Thanks for that confidence.
You're welcome.
guys. I mean, that's what I'm here. I'm here because I'm the one that knows nothing. Let's
Sure.
be real.
So they're members of the peccary
Gosh.
family.
They're the collared peccary.
Peccaries are a new world species native to the Western Hemisphere.
Look at that picture.
That's a javelina.
That look okay. No, once you
You're thinking of a wild hog.
once you made it bigger, I thought it was pig.
You're thinking of a feral.
Do you think?
That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking about.
Who's scrofa?
Someone that said smoked cow tongue is the best sandwich. Okay. I have a weakness for sandwiches, so there's a chance I
You,
could try it
dude,
on a
I'm
sandwich.
telling you, if I gave
Said it
you,
tastes like roast beef.
if I gave
Its
you
texture is like
a smoked lingua sandwich and told you it was brisket, you'd be like, man, it's pretty fucking good brisket.
I could probably try it that way.
Yeah. All right.
I could try it
he
that way.
said it. It's happening.
I could try it that
Don't
way.
tell him what it is.
Nah, because it's not chitlins. I can tell you, chitlins is a 100% no.
Hey, did you know that manatees' eyes are actually sphincters?
What is that?
Oh, ass face manatees.
Where did that come
Because
from?
because Creepy Dave did the man titties, and he says that their eyes look like
Creepy
tiny
Dave.
little buttholes.
Do we need
Well,
to have
some
Creepy Dave
biologist-
on our podcast?
That would be awesome, and get him
That
to do
is
the
your
whole
job,
thing in Creepy
Robert.
Dave voice.
Make it happen.
So some biologists, like how whatever they call that on the TikToks,
Oh no.
when they parrot it or whatever. I don't know the word they use. I'm not that savvy with the TikToks. She's like, actually, manatees are the only mammal that have a sphincter for an eyeball. So technically, it kind of is a butthole. And I was like, oh, learn something new every day.
Ass face sea cows.
Yeah.
Oh God. Things you learn. Speaking of animal related stuff, this is something that was posted over in our group this weekend, in our discussion group. Travis Wyman posted. So anybody out there that plays,
I've got my mom playing this now too.
so we play Wordle every day, but there's a game that Travis
Sometimes I
posted
beat James. It's beautiful.
on a rare occasion.
It is rare, but sometimes it happens.
It's called Metazooa. It's metazooa.com.
Oh yeah, Zua.
There's 2 O's in there. Yeah.
It's not Zoa.
/game. But you have to kind of guess the animal. They give you you start and they give you like genuses and orders and families, and you have to work down to whatever the animal is that day.
When I tell you last night, I was Googling shit because I didn't understand like what this category was. So I'm building my vocabulary. But I will say I did a practice round today and it was way easier than the actual game.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was fun though.
So I said, can a turtle breathe through its butthole? I think there's a certain type of turtle that can take air in through its asshole. I don't remember which one it is. Our guest last week probably knows because he knows turtles. I don't know. Timothy Fryston said a whole bottle of Louisiana hot sauce will make anything taste better. You can't make chitlins taste better with hot sauce. It's just not going to happen. Anyways, so I suggest playing that game. Go check out that game. It's a fun one. Even though Katie lied when she posted, said she got it without any hints, even though I told her the hint out loud.
No, I didn't use your hint.
Yeah, okay. You heard the hint out loud and we're like, nope, I can you're like those.
Don't be mad that I
Bullshit.
did it without
You're like when they're like a jury hears something and they go, nope, can't say that. Pretend you didn't hear that. But they fucking heard it. Like they heard it. They can't get rid of it.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad.
Anyways.
I got it in less guesses than you.
I don't want to say today's animal
So,
in case someone wants to play.
snapping turtles during brumation, when it's cold, the technical term is called butt breathing. The technical term for butt breathing is called cloacal respiration.
Yummy.
I
And
believe
it's
it.
not quite like the breathing you do, or even like turtles do when they're above water.
God, I would hope not.
Turtles get oxygen from the water by moving water over their body surfaces covered in blood vessels. Turtles have a cloaca, which is essentially their butt that has a lot of blood vessels. So the most efficient way to get oxygen is through the cloaca, hence the term cloacal respiration. So yes, Doug, a lot of words to say. Yes, some turtles can breathe through their butts.
And Doug, that's gross. Boiled pig's feet just sounds gross. I mean, I've seen them in gas stations my entire life. I never thought, yep, I want to chew on that toe. Not once. Not once.
What about quail eggs? Pickled quail eggs. Do you like those?
No.
Weird.
That just also
James eats pickled anything.
yeah, no.
No?
No.
Hey, whatever.
My dad said he can only exhale through his butt. Yeah, I believe that. I know it's true. But anyways, go play that game. That game will be fun. It was fun. It's a once a day thing. So if you do Wordle, add it to your, you do Wordle and then go do this and try and figure out what the animal is. I don't want to say what today's animal is in case somebody wants to play, but it's
We'll
fun.
share the
What
link
the
on
hell?
our.
That was
I don't know
weird.
what just happened.
We're good. We're still here.
I'll share the link on our Facebook page.
No, Doug, I know the pig feet are still pickled. That doesn't make them better. They're still pig feet. Like pickling them didn't make them not pig feet.
Just for the record, I've had 3 siblings tell me yes and confirm that it was Zest soap, which is a very distinct taste.
Should have called authorities on that
At
one.
least it wasn't Life Boy. Makes you go blind. What movie was that on? Christmas Story.
Christmas Story.
Yeah. It was.
All right. So Louis Patoe doesn't have taste buds because he keeps saying that he eats all the shit on here that sounds horrible. Boiled pig feet with lime, onion, and cucumber. So it's going to smell like
give it a shot.
It's going to smell like a copperhead.
Just meat.
Overnight in the refrigerator with a little salt and pepper. Now I'm good.
So
I've
you
seen
eat it cold?
I've seen where pigs walk. It's just I don't care how much you clean it.
You eat pickled pig
they're
feet at like
pickled, eat
room
'em cold.
temperature?
Yeah, it's in a jar in a gas station.
Bar food.
It's in a big red jar full of red liquid in a gas station, and you take it out.
So the one memory that I have with pickled pig's feet, I was at the grocery store with my grandmother and my mom, and I was it was the first time I ever saw them. I was amazed. I was like maybe 8 or 9.
I hope no one came here for reptile conversations tonight.
And
Now you're shit out of luck.
It's not fucking happening.
I was like, why would anybody eat this? And she's like, oh, well, we used all the different parts of the pig. Da, 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 da. And I'm like, oh, well, what about the ear? What about, this? What about this? And I'm like, oh, I finally got her. I'm going to stump her. I said, oh, yeah. What'd they use the teeth for? That woman never hesitated. Oh, we made jewelry out of it. I don't know if that's a real thing or not. I'm sure Callie Grant can tell me because I feel like that's up Callie Grant.
Look, I'm telling you, the minute someone said I'll eat the asshole of a pig, everything else was fair game on
Doug
a pig.
just sent me a picture of pickled pig lips.
Yes.
It does not look like the
It
ones on their
doesn't look
face.
like the ones from a pig. Oh,
God.
Lord.
Darren wants to know where Lewis is from. Well, he lives currently in San Antonio. I don't know where he's from, but I think he just likes nasty shit. Lewis next gonna be like, yeah, pickled rats are great. I make the best pickled rats.
All right. So somehow we got off on this, and it had to do with the answers that were myths and something.
No, we got off on random ass food.
We got
things.
off on like 7 tangents.
Who cares?
What's a tangent? and a
We
cotangent.
got this guy who's listening for the first time that's probably like, I'm never going to listen to these crazy people again.
If he's
been
listening to our
listening,
show,
yeah, he's heard this before.
Nathan, rat burgers. Yum.
Gross.
Lewis found a new thing for you. They can open up a restaurant.
Well, I mean, on Demolition Man, he ate one.
That is true. Oh,
You see any cows around here?
Picked this up to do something.
I know.
Oh, I know what I'm doing.
Good for you. Glad someone does. Oh, so I want to go through some of the things. I know it's kind of early, but we'll go through it. Doug, has anyone ever tried rat? Not on purpose.
I mean, isn't that the same as squirrel?
I don't think so.
I've never eaten squirrel that I know of.
Really?
I've never eaten squirrel.
My parents told me a lot of shit was chicken when I was a kid, and I ate it without question. So I really have no clue what I've actually eaten in my life.
My buddy Billy, he's half Mexican. He not half, he's like half. Anyway, he will make anything good. He'll put it on taco and it's gonna be good, right? We killed some raccoons one time up where we were hunting at, and he made those into tacos, and they were like ridiculously good. I was very surprised at how good those raccoons were.
Huh.
But I heard possum's not good.
I couldn't imagine. Their blood smells horrible when you.
I've heard raccoon can taste pretty good, but I've heard possum.
Yeah.
So when I worked at the little country school I first worked at, they'd kill things and they'd be like, hey, you want us to bring it? Nope. No, I don't want you to bring me any food. One, the things that kill just sounded gross. And two, I'm not eating anything from any of those kids' kitchens. Just not happening.
Oh, 2 years ago, my third graders would bring me all kinds of food for lunch. And it was all
And you
like,
ate it.
Yeah, it
Like
was
that.
all like his homemade Hispanic stuff. I ate so good that year. It was awesome.
I used to eat the shit that the prisoners would make in jail when I worked in the county jail. Oh, man, I was gonna try it.
So Lewis said that he's been thinking about trying to barbecue a rat, and his rats are well fed enough.
I don't care how fucking well fed. This isn't like naked and afraid. Eat something else, Lewis, please.
I'm just saying.
He's gonna have some dubia chips next to it. Some dubia chips and some barbecued rat.
I mean, I haven't eaten cockroaches, but I've
What's his
eaten
name on Naked and
mealworm
Afraid that probably come over there and eat something with him.
and superworm.
Gary.
Gary, yeah.
Mealworms taste like fried rice.
Doug said he can eat. I can't eat a rat, but he can eat a squirrel. Yeah, that is a weird thing. A lot of people can eat squirrel. Like we just call them tree rats, right? So it's. My dad says he's eating enough Mexican and Chinese restaurants. He's eating all kinds of shit.
Yeah, he's not wrong, probably.
Doug's why he just doesn't use proper grammar. Coon good if cooked right. That's
Yeah.
That sounds-
Raccoon
sounds-
is good if it's
See,
cooked
Jordan
right.
said she's had.
What's
I
the
had
problem?
mealworms once that were like chocolate covered. or
Sam said
something.
jailhouse hooch doesn't count
I never tried their hooch because that could have like methanol in it that could kill
and
you
blind you.
or blind you. But dude, they'd make a spread with like ramen noodles and jalapenos and peanut butter and summer sausage and Cheetos and Doritos all just mixed up and put water in it. And then they'd like wrap it in like 3 blankets in a big bag and let it cook for like an hour, hot water. And you'd cut slices off of it. And all the other guys like, that shit could be poison. I'm like, they're eating it. I'll try it. I don't care. It was good.
It's far braver than
I
me.
mean, it's not something I'm gonna make at home, but
You don't want to go
you know.
making jailhouse food at home?
whatever. And then ever from then on, they'd be like, you don't want to try the spread, man. Come here, let me tell you something. And I'd get all kind of information. So worked out.
Ugh.
Because in case you don't know, everybody's a snitch.
Lewis said mealworms are the best out of the bugs I've had. But why? But why?
But why not?
Because they're bugs. And I get that, like the rest of the world, let's say the rest, a lot of the world eats insects. But it doesn't mean we have to.
This is true. But, we do.
It's stirred by Bubba and Cell Block C. Oh, man. Anyways, going through some stuff over on our discussion page. I'm trying to get with some chocolate covered crickets are delicious. Shut up, Lucas. Lucas, Lucas will eat anything.
Because at the bug day event, well, didn't we have crickets at the last reptile show that
Who tried them?
Aaron, maybe?
Aaron, I think, tried them. I think
I think it was the sour cream and onion crickets.
I think we got him to try those crickets at the.
Yeah, somebody ate them.
Was it Conroe? At Conroe. Last
They
Conroe.
didn't really
Yeah.
taste like anything.
See?
Doug said he'll try anything, doesn't move much.
I mean,
I mean, we can find some stuff.
Sounds like his love life, bro.
That's how he finds his women.
Sorry, Doug.
Don't tell Tasha I said that. She'll kill me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let her slap you when she sees you this weekend in Conroe.
Tasha won't slap me. She loves me.
No, but I can hear her
All right.
now go.
All right, hold on. I gotta rewind this. So Lewis just said in the chat, you work at a pet shop long enough, you get bored. I've never gotten bored enough to fucking eat insects. It just I haven't like, God, I have nothing else to do.
Let's start randomly.
Let's eat a
eating
roach.
stuff.
Let's just eat a roach. I got nothing better to do.
Oh my god.
I mean, it could definitely be worse.
I mean, could be.
Doug's never
But
had chicken feet before.
I never have. Robert likes chicken feet.
Chicken feet are fucking amazing.
I'm not a foot.
You know what I
Dude.
really want now? Chicken cracklins.
I'll take some chicken cracklins.
All right, we gotta stop talking about food.
Chicken
'cause I
cracklins
already
and shit.
ate.
I'm full. We were at the grocery store earlier and they had a 3-pack of New York strips on sale and it was like $11 for 3 New York strips.
Oh damn.
So I made New York strips.
So you ate 3 New York strips?
No. And
I wrapped the New York
But
strip in
notice how
New
he
York
did
strip.
not call me to tell me that
Yeah,
A,
good.
steaks were on sale, or B,
sorry, they did not have Old Bay.
no, the season has passed. There are no more.
I saw them that
Old
one
Bay
time.
goldfish.
Oh, the Old Bay
one time I bought
goldfish?
some,
Yeah.
Old Bay goldfish are the shit.
They are so good.
Anyways, look at this one story here. So Travis posted this. It's an interesting story. So I've never heard, I don't think, of this guy, of reptilianexotics.com. I don't know him, but he has, what are you doing over there, Katie?
There's a gnat.
You gotta stay off the drugs. I'm covered in the bugs. Oh God, the bugs.
I'm not.
But anyways, he breeds monitors and reticulated pythons, and he said he will no longer sell them.
Yep.
Through his website. You can't just like order a monitor or a retic through his website. He will now make sure if he sells it to somebody, he has to have a conversation. He wants to go through vetting the person before selling them.
I like that.
That is awesome. That is those. Granted, I feel like kind of should be. I don't think you should be able to do any animal that way. I don't think you should be able to just go online and buy an animal the same way I can buy like, I don't know, something stupid I can buy on Amazon. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. But
Drone.
Huh?
A drone.
the drone one's stupid. I just can't fly because
well.
it's too fucking hot. That's driven me nuts, by the way. I really want to fly my drone, but it's like 105 degrees outside, and
I
it's
just
like
figured you're too scared now.
I am slightly nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I am slightly nervous.
Terrified it's gonna break in the heat.
That's I am birds. Slightly afraid of birds. It's a real thing. But it's like 105 degrees, and it's I know I'm just gonna cook my damn drone out there, and it's gonna fall out of the sky.
I flew mine on Saturday at that event because he wanted to get like an overall photo.
Yeah.
And it was up there for maybe 5 minutes, and it started getting overheat.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I got one picture, and it's like, nope, good enough, because I was like 300 feet, and it was getting a high wind warning way up there too. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. Spend all that money for a drone, and then it's 110 degrees outside, and like can't
But
fly.
did you see our extended forecast for next week?
In the 90s.
80s now.
What?
Mhm.
Yeah. Hey, it rained yesterday. I don't know if my
Rain today too.
didn't I hear? Did it rain here?
The ground was soft when I came home.
Yeah.
I actually bought a sprinkler the other day, and like
Y'all don't have a sprinkler system?
it doesn't work. We don't know how to make it
Yeah.
work. I have no clue.
Oh well, I can look at that.
Um,
I use mine all the time.
but we watered the yard for like an hour yesterday in the backyard because we have giant like Grand Canyons in the backyard now
Yeah.
in the ground. We also like realized looking at our fence line is higher than it used to be because the ground has shrunk down.
Yeah, mine too. I had to put boards at the bottom.
Where
we
Otis
can't get under it.
So it's
I have some extras at the shop if y'all need some.
this has gotten insane. This whole lack of rain, like it's weird because it's not like we're in like a drought. We've got water. Like it's not like we have to conserve water. It's just all of our ground is super fucking dry.
We're in big time drought, and there's a bunch of Pearland's on a water conservation notice right now.
But it's not as bad as like some places like are drought like
Like the desert.
yeah, but like we're still here like in Houston, like it's still a swamp. It's just a really hot swamp.
Yeah, but we don't have really any standing water. I bet if we go
No.
down where we herp at right now, it's all dry.
You think so?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm still amazed that all the canals around here still have a
So
ton
a
of
lot
water.
of those are coming out of the sewer treatment plant.
Really?
That's why there's still water in them.
'Cause, I mean, it's
Oh, the canals? Well, yeah, those are supplying rice fields and stuff. They
Are
pull
they?
those out of reservoirs.
gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, we were at like Lake Livingston, and it's like 3 foot low because you should have seen me getting in and out of the boat.
I haven't been over to our neighborhood pond in a while because it's been too hot for me to go fishing.
Ours
I'm
is
sure
way
it's
down.
I'm sure it's
all
way
of ours
down.
are way down. In the
Yeah.
neighborhood.
We need like a week of straight rain,
Yeah. Well,
and then we need to go herping.
actually, last night would have been a good night after
That is
that
true, after
rain.
the rain. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Anyways, so this guy, with the retics and the monitors, he's going to be more vigilant about who buys the stuff. But again, I think any of these websites where you can go on and just click on I want an iguana, and then it comes in the mail. There needs to be more of a conversation between the person that's buying it and the person that's selling it. So, but I applaud this guy for doing this. It's great. You no longer can go on there and just buy it. So that's awesome.
Yeah. Good to see. You don't see that very often.
No, because everything's usually driven by money. Going through some of the other stuff on here, we talked about Carpet Fest, Texas Carpet Fest coming up. Everybody, please come to Texas Carpet Fest. I think it's gonna be a blast. Speaking of Texas Carpet Fest, it's going to be held at Reptilandia, which just officially opened everything Monday. Yeah, yesterday. So all of their stuff is now open, and I desperately want to go see it because they also announced this past weekend they have a Komodo dragon.
Oh, they did. I didn't see that.
Yes,
that's pretty awesome. Only place I've ever seen them is in like a regular zoo.
Yeah, so I'm super excited. But Carpet Fest, go out to that one. It's going to be great. Going through some things here. Oh, Travis posted these awesome cookie cutters.
Those were cute.
The snake cookie cutters.
I have a set that are hognose snakes.
Really?
And I've had them for probably 3 years and never used them.
I like our skull pan, muffin pan.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so we have the skull muffin pan.
Mm-hmm.
We saw something last night. We can now make basically skull-shaped hot pockets. You take the pizza dough, put it into the skull muffin pan.
I mean, yeah,
fill it.
It makes sense.
It's a skull-shaped hot pocket.
Well, apparently, I'm buying pizza dough.
Pretty awesome.
And that's what I'm making.
Yes, I'm super excited. I don't know what it is about that pan, but it was a clearance Halloween pan from Walmart.
I can't even find it online. Like I can find similar ones. I can't find.
But it's like
one
really nice non-stick pan, like thick, heavy duty, not thin, falling apart and flimsy. Bought it for like $5, $6 or something like that.
Yeah,
makes the best muffins. Going through, just looking at some of the things that got posted this week. Oh, the world's goofiest snakes. Did you see that one? Did you watch that?
Mm-hmm.
I definitely agree with Arabian sand boas are on there. They're a goofy ass snake. They're a goofy ass snake that I desperately want. But I mean, it's if you asked a kid to draw a snake,
right?
That's what you would get.
It wasn't very good at drawing.
Yes, it would be that. Be like, man, you drew a sock puppet. Stupid Arabian snakes. Dun, 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 dun. Ryan Gosling posted a thing is UV irradiance effects on Komodo dragon. It's gonna have lots of big words in there. I'm not gonna understand most of it. This one I do understand. Which zoo did I say this was? It was Fort Worth. Fort Worth had 4 baby gharials hatch.
And I shared it this morning and then was like scrolled down. I was like, oh, James already shared it. Let me delete that.
So that was awesome. Gharials are cool. Travis posted Triassic pterosaur relative had raptorial-like beak and long hands with scimitar-like claws. Well, that's fucking horrifying.
Yeah.
Just imagine giant, scary bird animal coming running at you with claws. It's a cassowary.
Pretty much.
Cottonmouths are eating Burmese pythons in the Florida Everglades.
That's good.
I mean, that's great. I think it's an older article, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. They're not obviously eating the big ones, which would be great. But I also apparently missed the Steve Irwin Day the other day.
It was yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. Was it his birthday or the day he died? That day.
Yep. Jimmy Buffett died on Friday, which is terrible news.
I know. Lead singer of Smash Mouth died too.
Because I didn't go see him last year when I had the opportunity because I wanted to save a few bucks, and now I fucking regret that for my entire life. Because the last time I saw him was with my ex-wife.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We'll keep that memory close to you.
I'm gonna have to keep her close to me. We're good.
So Nathan Holcomb posted a video of like an African bullfrog just eating shit, eating snakes and mice and everything.
No actual shit though.
No actual shit. I mean, there's probably shit in the animals it ate, but it did not eat chitlins. It did not have to clean it out and then boil it, make it smell like shit again. Anyways, that was over there on our page. Anything else going on? Got anything else going on lately? See any stupid stuff on Facebook?
Yes.
I am still waiting on my Rosie Boa to have fucking babies.
Oh, she hasn't
I
been big
think you got the dates wrong.
I went by what Jason Miller-Radovich said to me, and so if I'm wrong, Miller-Radovich is wrong, and I'm blaming him.
Deleted a shitload of screenshots the other day off my phone trying to save some, and I even deleted those ones from earlier today.
But I know she's pregnant, and I thought when the rain came through yesterday, I was like, "Oh fuck yeah, this is gonna happen." No, I'm just sitting on the heat. Not moving.
Yeah, I don't have anything. I deleted them all.
What a waste.
Well, my phone's running out of space because it's like 4 years old now. And I need a new one.
Probably get a new one.
Yeah, they're not free, so that's lower on the total.
They are if you steal them.
True,
No.
true.
No.
No, it's true. You can if you steal them.
Well, I'll tell the fun news that happened last week. I'm standing there in my shop and my new shop, and I hear.
Oh yeah, we didn't say anything.
I hear. That's why I wasn't here last week. I hear, "Hey, excuse me, sir." And I turn around, and he knew who I was and knew what my business was, and said, "I have some bad news for you. This area is not zoned for manufacturing. It's only zoned for light commercial, which is like if you were doing drop shipping, things like that." And I'm like, "So what does that mean?" He goes, "You have to cease operations immediately." And I was like, "You can fuck off. I am not stopping now." So long story short, I have 30 days. I have to the end of the month. So we've got a plan in place, but this is going to be a long month.
Yeah.
That's probably going to go by really fast, but it's going to be a lot of work.
I'm not looking forward to helping you move again. That shit was miserable.
Well, we're not going to do it all in one shot here. So
Yeah.
I'm going to have 2 weekends to do it. 2 weekends to get it done. So
That sucks.
But we don't have to go nearly as far either. So
Yeah.
um,
It just, that whole thing's like, I mean, because
Your landlord should have known better.
he should have, but he didn't. And I believe him that he didn't.
yeah, I mean, he
Yeah,
probably
really.
assumed it was
Right.
right before,
Yeah.
but that's an area that's growing up, and there's a brand new expensive neighborhood
They're
going.
building $500,000 houses 50 feet away from my front door of my shop. So
Yeah.
I know that the builder definitely had something to do with them even showing up out there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a mile down a dead end dirt road.
Yeah.
Because I've seen a rep. Thank you, Lucas. I've seen a rep, like one of their project managers, sitting out there, like right on the fence line, looking and eyeballing him. When I walk out, he takes off. So I'm no dummy.
Yeah, that just sucks. Like, it's not like you're manufacturing a ton. You're not making a ton of noise. You're not outside. It's all done inside of a shop.
Yep.
If the doors are all closed, no one ever knows you're doing anything in there.
But rules are rules.
So that sucks.
Yep.
But if you need a rack or a cage, hit up Robert and get a rack or a cage.
Yeah.
Help pay for the move.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have anything else. It's been an hour.
Yeah.
I apologize for not having the show out sooner for everybody. I just fucking school starts back up and our lives just become
And then our kid started doing extra
fucking
stuff.
kids.
There's so much purple on our calendar downstairs.
You have to explain what that means.
I color code our calendar and Joe is purple. There's so much purple.
I vote we just don't have her do stuff. Have her go home, go to school, come home, and that's it. She gets to do
Logan
nothing
does.
fun.
That's what Logan does. Except he didn't even go to
He's
school.
gonna go to school. He goes home and then goes to home.
Yep. And kid's learning a lot.
Yeah.
He's too fucking smart for me sometimes.
So you had that show out at the pagan festival.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all took some animals.
We didn't sell any animals.
No, y'all took animals like pictures and stuff.
Yeah. It went pretty good. It was like 5 hours long, 4.5, 5 hours long.
Just on a Saturday.
Just Saturday. But we have another one at the end of October that's going to be really good. It's 2 days. It's like Halloween
How
weekend.
I was gonna say, I imagine that one does
Yeah.
beautifully close to
The
Halloween.
weather will be nicer.
How often do they have the pagan festival?
So it's every pagan holiday.
Oh, okay.
So like this was the blue moon market because we had a blue moon.
So they're like Catholics. They just make up holidays.
I'm about to
yes.
stab you
Tons
in the
of 'em.
eyeball.
Tons of them. Yes.
Or for my dad's on here, Jews. Just tons of holidays.
Yeah.
If I sell a kid, I might get enough for a Chinese alligator. It's not the problem is not getting enough for a Chinese alligator. I'll find the money. The problem is the legality of owning a Chinese alligator, Darren.
Right.
There's a lot of paperwork. They're CITES. They're protected. I'll find the money. I'll sell some stuff. I just want one.
That's the hard part is getting the permission.
Jason, yes, they had protesters again. They're there every time, right across the street.
We did this time. Last one back in July, we did not because we had Veterans for Equality out there, and they got there early and set up at the gate so that the protesters couldn't set up in that spot. Well, they weren't able to come this time. And I'm fairly certain that there's someone in our vendor group that's a spy for these super religious nuts. And is feeding them information.
Gotcha.
So, because they knew that the Veterans for Equality wouldn't be there, and they showed up in force and were yelling and screaming and saying that we were trying to murder them because they were stepping out in front of cars and cars weren't stopping. So it got a little interesting.
I got to go to this thing at some point.
Yeah.
Because I love annoying people.
I have an idea. I think I'm going to get like a couple bags of shrimp, let them sit outside for a few days, and then just go sprinkle them around that area where the protesters set up on Friday. So it'll smell wonderful over there and probably attract a lot of flies, and maybe they can fuck right off then. Look, I'm all for practice your religion, whatever you want to do. It's one of the basic principles of our country, right? But when you stand out there and tell us that we're all going, we should all die, like they literally said, like they literally will say things like, we should, wishing death on all of us because
not okay.
Right. I'm like, where in
Hey, that's the Christian way, guys. Don't.
It is not.
They're good Christians.
There's no hate like Christian love.
No.
Nathan, I agree. Freedom of religion applies to all religions unless you ask those religions, and then it only applies to theirs.
So they left at about, I guess they had church because they left at like 5 because it went till 7.
Yeah.
But they apparently had some kind of a device that they were, because the guy who runs it had a camera, like a remote trail camera set up by the gate to video them. And he would go out there and reset it. Like I went out there with him once to make sure he was doing it right because I had the same one. Everything was fine. We'd take a couple videos, stand there. He could look at them on his phone. We'd get back up there. He'd open up the app. Everything's deleted. So there's some device you can buy that'll hack right into those things apparently. And they were deleting the video.
What you need is like very directional speakers to set up, aim right at them and just blare like heavy metal.
Yep. That's probably going to happen next time.
Just nonstop. Something that only that way it just blares straight at them. It doesn't really bother the event.
Mm-hmm.
Right at them.
Yep. Because it's just, whose mind are you going to change? It's like arguing about politics. Whose mind are you really going to change out there acting like that?
Yeah.
Nobody. But, their whole thing is they were commanded to do that. So, at least that's what they say. So that's their.
You wish it was illegal to punch people.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are ready to fight.
I'll join in.
Lovely.
They've made it very clear that they are ready to fight. If that's what it takes to defend their.
I just want to go out there with a sign and just stand there. It says God's not real. Just keep going back. God's not real. God's not real. Just
troll the shit out of
just
them.
do the same. I need to find some. The problem is I gotta do it when it's cooler because it's too fucking hot to go protest right now. I gotta give it to them. I
thought about just recording that, like recording some really offensive shit that's not illegal, and just blaring that at them over and over for the whole afternoon.
Is it 9 Inch Nails? Who's the one that at the beginning of the song is just like the chick having sex, like moaning?
Closer.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Just play the beginning of that song on a loop.
Or do the
because the radio can play it, so obviously can't be that illegal.
Right. Or do the beginning of Freaks of the Industry.
Listen to that.
Same thing.
Same thing. Just sex noises.
Pretty much.
If you play it on the radio, it can't be illegal to play out loud,
right?
So just blare that for on loop right at them.
Yeah. It was but it was good. I mean, there was a lot of people come because a lot of the customers now they see it for exactly what it is.
That may be Rob Zombie. You're right, Nathan. That is.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah.
They see it for what it is. So I'd
like to go to it. I mean, there's a bunch of craft stuff there, I'm assuming, and
a lot of metaphysical stuff. A lot of.
Sure, you want to take me?
I mean, the moment you were like, we should get crystals, I may leave your fucking ass there. I had a thing pop up on YouTube, watching a YouTube video, and the commercials pop up, and it was for a free Crystal of the Month club. I was like, what the fuck? I thought it was a joke. I was waiting for the punchline. But no, like they were showing different crystals and how amazing. I'm like, what's wrong with you? They're shiny rocks.
It's a thing now.
Some people believe in that, James.
Yeah.
But those people are stupid. They're just shiny rocks.
They're just different than you are. Don't be an asshole.
Those shiny rocks didn't do anything for anybody before. They're not going to do anything for you now. They don't cure cancer.
I mean, you probably think the same thing about salt therapy.
Because it
Mhm.
I know people who no longer have to use inhalers because they go and do salt therapy regularly.
Okay.
I'm just saying, just because it's weird to you doesn't mean it doesn't work.
No, but when it doesn't work, it means it doesn't work. Shiny crystal doesn't do anything. It's a rock. Rock.
Moving on.
Rock lobster.
Rockfish.
Oh,
We
anyways.
got controversial tonight. I like it.
I know.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to assign class jobs.
Now I just need to go make me a God's Not Real sign and have a lot of fun.
Absolutely not.
Oh, I 100% would go out there and do that. You can go enjoy the thing. I'm going to march back and forth with the sign that says God's not real.
It would be pretty funny to watch. 1, 2, 3.
Other side says can't go to hell if you don't believe in it.
What's that one sticker we looked at the other day that was like, I don't care what your little book says, and it was like the devil holding the Bible burning or something. I don't remember. It was pretty funny.
Here, mute my microphone.
Gross. No, the one. All right. So I'm going to say this one because no kids are watching this or listening to this. The one I sent to you and Justin, I read over 500 books and the Bible is the only one with horse cum in it. I had to look up the verse. It really does. It really does talk about horse semen.
Yeah.
I haven't read 500 books because fuck that.
You haven't read
movies.
these books on the shelf behind me. What are you talking about? You have perused some of them.
I've read
You've perused some of them.
I've read the Sambo book.
Not from front to back cover.
Mostly.
Mostly does
Mostly.
not count.
And I read nothing else. That was it. They're pretty on the shelf though. I need to organize it better.
They make him look really smart.
I'm super smart. I know everything there is to know about reptiles, and I can prove it because I'm on Facebook.
Oh my God.
So, shows what the rest of y'all know. Anyways, not much else going on over here. Waiting on a Rosie boa to have babies. I need to sell some boas. If anybody wants to buy some boas, those fuckers need to go because I need to buy a bit. I need to buy a rack, and I know a guy that makes some, but he needs money for that rack. So, someone buy boas. Come see us at the reptile show this weekend. Buy a boa. Let's just put them online. You can buy them online without me even asking questions. Just kidding. Don't do that. I think one thing I want to talk about. So the mom to these boas, this is a big difference for anybody out there that does breed or doesn't breed. But if you just breed like egg layers, like ball pythons or something, and you've never bred like boas, man, she's not putting weight back on that fast.
Who? The mom?
The mom. But I know it takes a while. Like for anybody that's ever bred like a boa, live birth, they carry for 4 to 5 months. They lose a ton of weight. And it just takes forever to put it back on. Where like ball python, you can have them ready to go next season. And don't get me wrong, better people get their boas ready to go the next season. I just don't think it's probably the best thing to do. So it only takes us 2 years till I can breed a boa again. But man, I'm feeding her way more right now. She's still not putting on weight a ton. So I have to up that even more to try and get weight put on her. And then Katie went in there earlier and almost shit herself.
No, I didn't actually jump at all. Believe it or not. It was just I had my back to the cage and I hear thump 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 because she struck at 3 times in a row.
It wasn't the mom. That was the Motley. That was the big female.
I was really surprised that she was so quick with her repetitions because I didn't realize that she would strike that quickly back.
She only ever strikes once at me, so it had to be.
It was 3 times.
Yeah.
That or like something else at the front of the tank.
She's not that friendly.
No, not at all.
But I don't need her to be friendly. I just need her to make babies.
Right.
Yeah.
So hopefully I can I need to get rid of these boas. So some folks need to buy some boas so I can make some more boas and then beg y'all to buy those too. And then Robert needs to breed some stuff.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got nothing else. Katie, got anything else? Don't think too hard.
I don't think so. One thing that I got to reach out to Dr. Green about the passage that we read talked about how copperhead snake bites account for the most venomous snake bites in the United States.
That is correct.
Is that factual?
Yeah.
But not deadly bites.
Oh, no. In fact, the article actually says that it's rare to die from a copperhead bite, that it can make you very sick.
There's only been a few cases that I know of.
That it's rare to die. And I was like, I know that's true, but I wasn't sure about that.
Yeah, because they have a huge range which would account for a lot of because when they count copperhead bites, you're going from Pennsylvania down to
Probably.
Florida, all the way over to
Florida Panhandle.
yeah,
I mean, all the way over to
Arizona, Mexico,
West Texas.
Yeah,
For sure.
Yeah.
Huge range, and they're a snake that lives in close proximity to places that we live. So like,
right, we talked
like timber
about
rattlesnakes
that.
have a huge range, but there's not a ton of timber rattlesnakes around people.
We talked about that, and then we also talked about how, what do you do if you see a snake in the wild? You leave it alone, and because the last line of the passage even says, if you don't mess with it, it won't mess with you.
That is correct.
Yep.
And then the passage that we're reading, because we read a different passage each week, and every day they answer questions and do a short response, and it's to like prep them for the test at the end of the year. So the one this week is a fictional passage, and it's about a little boy who's going fishing, and his dog is going with him, and all of a sudden his dog jumps in front of him and won't let him keep walking down the path. Well, it turns out there's a copperhead in the brush, so they decide to go a different way.
You can smell the cucumbers.
And so we actually talked today. I said, guys, in real life, what would happen to that dog? And they were like, it would probably get bit because dogs are curious and they want to smell things. But when you smell things with a snake, it's going to say, hey, you're too close to me. You need to back up, and it's going to strike.
Yep.
I was like,
get bit on the nose all the
yes.
time.
I was like, that is why most of the dog bites from venomous snakes are on the nose. So.
Yeah, I agree, Nathan. Nathan says talking about religion, it's annoying when people say snakes are the devil because God turned Lucifer into a snake.
Oh.
Although it never actually mentions snake in the Bible.
So.
It mentions serpent. Just throwing that out there.
Very true. There's a new show coming on TV called
Which one?
Snake Oil, or
Oh, that looks funny.
it was like a game show.
Yeah, it's
and it's weird shit.
It's
and
David
you have
Spade.
to figure out if it's real or fake.
David Spade's the host. Yeah, and they bring on like a real product, which is a fucking ridiculous real product.
Like one
and
of
then
them was a
made up.
suitcase. It was a suitcase that was made out of an animal fur, and the head was the handle of the suitcase.
But I don't know if it was real or not. Like, I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
that
real.
was on the
So you have
preview.
to figure out which one's snake oil and which one is the real product.
Celebrities and stuff like that.
It looks funny.
It did look funny.
So we don't have a guest right now, so I want to. I want to come up with questions. I've got some of these questions that we came up before, and I got to remember. I need to start asking them every week. We had what is one thing you like to change in the hobby? I think that's a good question we should ask folks.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever left the hobby, and if so, how long and why?
I'm gonna leave the hobby, James.
You have to get to it first.
I'm gonna leave the hobby, and it's gonna leave my house.
From where? Are you moving to a different house? What is your favorite thing about reptile shows? That was a question. I forget, like some of these questions I think came from like listeners, and when I added them for everyone, just never brought them up. And then what I liked this one, I think this may have been Katie. What two reptiles would you combine and why?
That's a great question. Can I take credit for that one? I don't remember if that
I don't remember if that's yours or not. But I want to do that. I also want to like bring back some segments.
Yeah.
Do segments. We need to pick a reptile or amphibian of the week. Just pick one.
Okay.
And do some little
You know
facts
what
about
would be great to do that with? My zoology club kids could do research on an animal of the week.
It's got to be a reptile.
They can do reptiles. That's what they prefer.
Okay. How about it?
And then we can just use that for the podcast.
We can cheat and use little kids' information. We can't say their names, apparently.
You're going to edit that out.
I'm not editing anything out. Old Tutti Frutti. Oh, God. The funny part is I'm not that far off from the name.
What's funny is James is like the little kid on The Simpsons. I'm in danger.
Oh, I'm not editing shit. That would involve work. Is he Conroe's this weekend? Next weekend, there will probably be another animal behind me.
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That means you've got to hang up a damn sign.
What are you getting now?
I'm getting a lychee.
Oh, yeah. I knew that.
Yeah. So looking forward to having a giant gecko. What?
Nothing.
What are you making faces over there about? I'm confused on what I'm in trouble for this time. I didn't do anything. Someone offered.
I love that you think you're in trouble.
Someone offered me a free lychee, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take a free lychee.
But nothing is free, James. You have to get a cage. You have to get light.
That's a good one.
You have to get.
I keep that one around to ask a question.
You have to get another set for the mister.
I got most of that already.
You got to get a lot of shit, James. It's
Not really.
not free. What do they eat?
The same shit these skinks next to it eat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's one easy thing.
It's just a giant version of your crested gecko. I know someone out there right now with leeches is like, that's not true. Fuck off. I said it. Makes it true.
No.
They're just a big New Caledonian lizard or gecko. So like most are still a lizard, but so they eat powdered stuff.
We should not have eaten dinner so early.
Why are you hungry?
I'm hungry.
Tough.
We ate at 5 o'clock.
I'm still confused on why you're considering that dinner.
It was 5 o'clock.
I didn't eat lunch today, so that was just a late lunch. I'm still eating something for dinner.
Okay.
I'd say I was making anything for dinner, but I'm eating something for dinner.
Ice cream in the freezer at home.
Oh, I want ice cream.
I want cheesecake.
Did you know that Bluebell is like $8 now?
Yeah.
So we have great value.
And they don't have the cotton candy ice cream that Joe likes anymore.
Yeah, that means nothing to me.
Okay, so we found the best thing at Walmart in their like cheesecake and little cake cold section.
Mhm.
They make a little cheesecake and it's French style cheesecake.
It tastes like a dip.
It's like
it has it's a whipped texture.
like if you were to take like
So
graham crackers
good.
and like scoop graham crackers and scoop it in there.
It won't be as good, but yes, I've already thought about this.
But it's not dense like normal cheesecake, and it is the best shit on earth.
I'm sold.
It's very light and fluffy, and you just take a spoon and just.
So are you going to Walmart when this is over?
No,
No, I may be.
you have to have money to buy that kind of shit.
What are you touching me
Will
for?
you go buy me cheesecake?
I don't love you that much.
If I go to Walmart, I'm buying
James Lewis.
a tub of the no bake cheesecake.
This is kind of like that. It's very, very similar. Leah's right. I do have a Miss King, and I can run a ton of nozzles.
Well, we're gonna start going through water faster.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to.
I was say, do you need to change out water?
I may need to change out the water jug, anyways.
Oh.
But anyways, now we're just rambling. There's 7 people watching us. What the fuck's wrong with you guys?
Right.
How sad is your life? It's 7 of y'all are like, hey, let's watch this train wreck.
It's a train wreck. That's why.
Well, because we were completely
stop.
unprepared.
We had a guest until we sat down at McDonald's.
Until 5 o'clock when we had McDonald's.
So if this,
By the way, the new McDonald's down the road is super clean on the inside.
Well,
It's
I
only
hope
been
so.
open
It's
for
brand
4
fucking
days.
new.
I don't know if the ice cream machine was working
No,
today.
the kid that kept stomping her foot that I was
At ice
shooting
cream?
daggers at. Yeah,
That ice cream machine's been working for 4 days. That may be a new record.
She had an ice cream cone, and
Oh, yeah.
that's when she stopped
The-
stomping her foot.
The mayor put a post the other day about it being open, and of course, you had all the people. Y'all need to there needs to be more healthy options. Like, well, then fucking open something.
They have
So
stuff with lettuce.
you can get a plate of lettuce.
So the building next to it is going to be a freaking Denny's.
Fucking Denny's.
But there's going to be a Whataburger, not that I care, between McDonald's and 288.
Mm-hmm.
It'll still be slow as hell.
I don't
That's
like
the new
Whataburger.
business model is be slow as
Have you
hell.
seen that the Whataburger up here now? All the front parking lot spots are now the curbside.
Because no one wants to go in there and
You have to
wait.
Park way off on the side now.
Because no one wants to go in there and wait.
Yeah.
It takes forever for a burger.
I don't know. I ate there one day last week, and it was pretty quick.
I don't know.
But I was also the only person eating. See the Alamo boy I shared on our page. The boy turned out awesome.
You're missing everything that the Reddies are posting.
I'm not missing shit. I'm just in the middle of a podcast, not watching the Reddy's page.
Whatever. He probably shared it a few days ago. Also, did you talk about the podcast you did with them last week?
We did on Friday. We did a podcast. It was me, the Reddies,
What was I doing Friday?
and Craig.
Oh, I was hauling our kid around, please.
Something.
That's what I was doing.
I know I should remember his name, but
And sleeping.
my brain just went blank.
I was sleeping.
When last Friday?
Yeah.
That sounds good. Oh,
Because you fussed at me.
I see that. So it's a really pretty chameleon.
Is he as pretty as ours?
No,
Nah.
it's also not the same kind either.
Oh.
So Craig Durbin.
Craig Durbin.
I know. Hey, I got the first name. Look, I still like kids will come to my room and bring like something from the office for a kid in my classroom, and I haven't figured out who all my kids are, so I'll just go so and so, and then set it on the front table and walk away and hope so and so's there to come get it because I don't want to try to figure out. I don't want them to know I don't know who they are, but I don't fucking know who they are.
Yeah.
Especially the ones that don't talk often. I know the ones who like I have to tell shut up all the time. I know their name,
You know the bad kids.
but like Girls are the worst because there'll be like a bunch of them and they all look very similar and they're very quiet.
You can say that. They all look the same.
And I don't know who they are.
I have two that I'm convinced are like twins that were separated at birth. I swear to you. And their hair is styled the same way, which does not help the situation for me.
So today my kids got herpes in their class. So we did a patient zero lab where we swap bodily fluids. There's air quotes here, by the way. It's not actually herpes or bodily fluids, but they swap back and forth with these cups of water, and one of them has a chemical in it. And at the end, you go around and you test them all, and the ones that turn pink have whatever the virus is. And it's way more fun to call the virus herpes than random virus. But I have a set of brothers, one in first period, one in second period, and I know who gets the cup. So I made sure that both of them got the herpes for their class. They were patient zero in their class. I was like, I'll go home, tell your moms that you gave your entire class herpes. Have at it. So it's a fun day when the kids get herpes.
Oh, yeah.
So on that note, thanks for listening.
Yeah.
We will hopefully have a guest next week.
We do.
No, I know. We had one this week. And if this show sucks, I need you to blame Erica McVeigh. You can reach her at VivTech Products.
She's a sick mama dealing with sick babies.
Blame Erica. And you know what would make her suffer the most? Go on VivTech and order some lights and some fixtures and then use code Gumbo22. And we save you 15%, and then Erica has to do work. Have any of my students taken a serious interest in reptiles? They don't take a serious interest in anything anymore. Anything. Like it's very concerning. It's very concerning. I mean, I don't know. I'm very worried about the future of America.
The apathy is very strong with this.
For those of you that don't see it, it's not good.
Yeah. It's definitely not.
So I wish they don't have a drive for anything they want to do in life later. Don't get me wrong. A lot of them have ideas of what they're going to do because they're fucking grown up. They know what they're going to do in 10 years. Which I was telling them all the time. I never was going to step foot back in a high school, and now I teach high school. So shit changes, but they in their mind, But don't get me wrong. I mean, when we were kids, I'm sure
I was going to be a cop forever.
Yeah. So but the problem is a lot of them have these ideas of grandeur that they're going to do this or that, but they have not made a plan to get there,
right?
Or any idea of how to get there.
They have like a 1.7 GPA, and yeah.
Nathan wants to know what all decided helped us. What made you all decide to do the podcast on Tuesday night?
Wait. So is this for tonight, Tuesday night, or just in general? Why did we pick Tuesday nights?
I think in general. Well, it was mostly because
it was originally a Wednesday night podcast.
I think it was originally a Monday night podcast before y'all.
But then football
got in the way. Yeah. And then our kid had shit
every night of the week.
There was always stuff. Tuesday was the easiest night to not have stuff on.
And Robert's, it was easier for him on Tuesdays than it was on Wednesdays.
Yeah. I don't remember what I had for fucking breakfast most days. So you're asking me how I chose a day 3 years ago?
It had to be, it had to do with
cutting
when
also.
you were cutting.
Yeah.
And it was just easier for you on Tuesdays.
Yeah. That sounds right.
And probably building and all that and getting ready for shows. Towards the end of the week, it'd be very hard.
That was a big part for sure.
Yeah. And then Mondays was a decompression day when you got back from shows.
Yeah. Because we lost yesterday, which sucks. And then today, which sucks. And yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be it's going to be a busy next few days.
Well, you got child labor. Make that child.
Oh, it's coming to help me Thursday. You bet your ass. But he likes doing that.
So come get a cage or a rack at Conroe. We'll be there. Or a snake. Please buy a snake. Or look on Morph Market for Simply Serpents on Morph Market. Go buy a snake. I promise they're good snakes. They're nice.
They're healthy-ish too.
We hang out together. None of them have shot anybody. They're good kids.
Yeah,
can't say the same for
all of them every day.
Can't say the same for previous students of mine, but none of these have shot anybody. So. Oh, it's funny because it's true.
Right.
Anyways, if you need to get a rack or cage, hit up Robert. If you need to get VivTech bulbs, hit up VivTech Products. Use code Gumbo22, save 15%. Come to a herp show near you. check out Lil's Shop of Horrors. It's LIL' Shop of Horrors for feeder needs. We'll be back next week with Erica McVeigh, and we'll try to keep the other McVeigh off. I'll probably show up.
He'll probably have to watch the kids.
Ryan.
I do like Ryan. Sometimes. No,
That's how a lot of people feel about you. It's okay.
no, okay. No, not even sometimes. I don't think they like me at all. I love when kids tell me they don't like me. I'm like, yes, it worked. Like I love when students will tell you they don't like you, like it will affect your life.
Yeah. I hate you. Okay.
No, they always ask James if he likes them. Feels so bad.
The answer is no. Or I always love this class sucks. Good. Doesn't matter. Still gotta be here. I gotta be here. You gotta be here. I gotta suffer. You gotta suffer.
Yep.
Everybody's like, why do you do this for a living? Because it pays. It pays, and I have a limited skill set. So, and all the other skill sets I have don't pay as much as this, apparently. So,
We already said he likes putting you in chameleon groups online.
I love chameleon groups, and they love me.
They do not.
If I love, oh no, wait, they block me. I mean, they block me, not love me. That was the word I was looking for.
You're such a troll.
I'm not a troll. I simply posted a picture of a cage. I mean, I knew people were going to be upset about it.
You
but
did it on purpose to get reaction.
You did it
That
on
is
purpose, and
a
that's illegal.
troll.
All right, we're getting out of here because now we're just rambling. Well, we were rambling for the last hour or two.
We really have. We
Um,
appreciate you sticking with us tonight.
Come see us at Conroe if you're going to be at Conroe. If not, we'll be back next week with a guest. And then towards the end of this week, you get to hear some Conroe interviews because, hey, you know what? If anybody wants to, check out the list of vendors that will be at Conroe. And if there's one you're like, ooh, I'd like to hear from that vendor, let us know. We'll make them come be on the show.
We'll make them come be on the show.
Yeah. Look, we got some last time that I think we were going to get. So,
Yeah.
That's true.
all right. Well, we're heading out. I'm going to go get some cheesecake.
Bye.
See y'all next week.
By my house when you do.
Goodbye.